Hi guys, and this is a video about the TT685 and how to get the flash off the camera. I always try and get the flash off whenever possible. Now it's not always possible, especially if you're at a wedding. A lot of the shots that you'll be doing on the fly, that's great, but when you're down to doing the bride and groom, I like to get this flash off the camera. It's just a lot more flattering. Now the TT685 is a fantastic flash. I've used SB900s and 910s with pocket wizards, and to be honest, they've been quite troublesome. Not really worked at all. Many failures, many faults. Now I bought the TT685, I'll be honest, because the price was phenomenal. I wasn't expecting much and I was blown away by how good they are. You can use this flash here as the slave. Now the one on top you can use as the commander, so you can control this flash and a few others just using the one flash. But we're not going to do that today. What we're going to do is take this one off and place on the X1. Now the X1 is now the commander. This will control all the flashes that we had ready. So one of the things you do need to know is that when you've got the units this close together, they won't fire. They're just too close. They need to have a foot or so apart for them to work. But you're never going to really have this flash this close, because otherwise you'd have it on top of the camera. So what I'm going to do is, just so you can see them actually firing, I'm going to set these two flashes to exactly the same setting, so you'll hear it fire in the background. So we need to turn on the TT685 to the right mode. And if we press the right hand button until we get to the that symbol with the red screen, that's now the slave. To switch the X1 on, there's a simple switch on the side and it's ready to go. Now the reason it's fired is that we are set to channel 1, Group A. When we go into the unit, we're on channel 1, Group A. So these two flashes are identical, that's why the back one's firing, and it's 128, so it's lowest power. It's as simple as that. So if you want to change the settings, Group A, select the Group A, and this dial will change the settings on the flashes. Okay, so that's now a full power, and it's just the full power fire. Now on here you'll see it's still set to ITTL. That's because these are too close. If we just literally take that apart, fire it, bring it back, you can now see it's purely too close, and we're set at manual mode. Now one of the great things on this unit is I've selected A, and I can now change the mode. So that's off, so now none of the flashes will fire. If I turn it again to mode TTL, so this is a functional TTL system. But remember, if you're using TTL, the setting is from the camera lens to the subject. So if you move this any closer or further away, your settings are not going to be right. Now what you can do is, if you do move your flash, you do have a little bit of tolerance. You can change your flash compensation through the header unit here. Guys, for the price this is phenomenal. It really is. And I'm going to put the prices up so you can see how much my Godox cost and how much it actually cost me to do this with pocket wizards. So there's a lot more we can do here. So at the moment the back flash is set, let's put onto manual mode and the lowest setting. So if we want to, let's have this flash firing at a different rate. Hit the group button, select B, mode, and let's have that at 1/64th power. if we go onto the flash, all we need to do is we need to set the group to B. Now then, so they recognise each other. So now when I press the trigger, it will fire the back one at 1/28th and this one at 1/64. Now guys, I don't think off camera flash gets a lot simpler than that. It's a great tool. I use it all the time, especially on wedding shoots and portraits, and you want a bit of highlight or a backlight or a hair light. It's so easy and so quick to use that I use it all the time during wedding shoots. I found the pocket widget so clumsy that it would take me much longer to do the photograph, and I wasn't happy. Okay guys, that was a nice simple demonstration of how the X1 and TT685 work. If it was any help, please like, comment and subscribe.